Hello guys, and welcome to episode 11 of my Burning Baltics campaign in Star Division 2, playing on the Axis side. Previously we had an insane defense against the AI. It was a loss for us, a minor defeat in the end, but it was really good fun. So if you missed it, definitely go back and check it out. It got ridiculous towards the end. We're going to have to fix our line here today. But we have some more pressing issues, which is of course taking the Jelgava, which is the final objective. So that's what we're going to be heading towards today, I think. We're going to start by attacking the 561st Rifle Regiment. So we're going to take the 29th Panzer Regiment straight at them with the 12th Armoured Recon Battalion. I'm also going to be bringing up the 4th Armoured Recon Battalion. And then in Phase B, we'll bring the Panzergrenz, and in Phase C, potentially just some artillery. I don't think I need to worry too much. I could also bring in aircraft, actually. That's probably a good shout, just because we don't have any anti-air cover over that attack. So I will go for the first fighter wing. We'll bring in the Focke-Wulfs to cover us in the skies. I don't think we actually need as much stuff, maybe. I might take out the 4th Armoured Recon Battalion. It's tactical battle, and we will jump on in. Since they didn't bring their own aircraft, we can use our Focke-Wulfs to strafe, which will be pretty useful. So let's go ahead and get some troops down. I'll be back with you in just a second. I'm all set up. It was a pretty quick deployment. I just made multiple groups of Panzer IVs, and then I put like a Panzergren with each of them, because in the 12th Armoured Recon Battalion, we do have like a group, well, a few groups of Panzergrens, so that's pretty useful. Let's launch the battle and get on our merry way. We'll need to make sure that my Panzer IVs have orders, though. Most of them do. It was just that one group. I just realised that they did bring an aircraft. I actually didn't notice initially. So gonna have to watch out for these IL-2s. This is gonna get interesting because it's gonna be real difficult to micro this, I think, to make sure that we get the kills. See how we get on. There is a lot of stuff coming towards us because they probably have both aircraft and artillery backing them up. So yeah, this is actually going to get pretty crazy again. What am I getting myself into? Lost one of my Panzergrens before they even unloaded. Need to make sure that I catch these IL-2s. Focke-Wulfs, you got work to do. Get the job done, please. These G8s, they only have 2 cannons, so take a little bit longer to kill these IL-2s. I'm hoping that we can get the job done here. Another IL-2 heading our way. It's pulling off. Focke-Wulf should be able to shoot it down. Good job. Alright, let's get the A8s because they do have 4 cannons. I can also make sure we're going for the OB here because that's currently going for my Alcroda Panzer IV, and it's probably going to kill it with that shot, which is unfortunate. It didn't. Wow, okay. Got a bit lucky there. Hopefully the Focke-Wulf can strafe it to death. Get rid of those pesky OBs. This is actually ludicrous. Again, similar to the last battle that I actually had to play out, I don't think I'm going to be able to stop that in time. Oh dear. That's not good. Hopefully it misses. It's not going to miss. It has line of sight. Aufklärer Panzer IV J goes down. That is not good news. We are going to kill it. Something. Hope we can take out the PTRS before it kills my Panzer IVs. I mean, at least these have 2 MGs, so we can pin down a lot of infantry quite quickly. I'm actually going to push up aggressively here. See if we can get line of sight onto their artillery. I broke down and surrendered most of the stuff on the left-hand side. Now I just need to get eyes onto that artillery, and we'll kill it off. Although the Panzer IV Führer just went down, and I don't know why. Did the OB not die before? I guess not. Make sure we strafe it. Shot my Panzer IV in the ass. Get some more Panzer IVs up here though. These A8s have a lot of work to do. That one managed to just about get on the back of that aircraft. 222 did go down before I unloaded it, which is unfortunate. We are getting pushed in all sorts of places right now. This is really bad. I'm going to have a Panzer IIIN come in here. We're going to need to reclaim these flags, so it looks like the Pioneers are going to have a job to do. IL-2 managed to get through my fighters. Look out, my recon. Not good. It's almost like the AI knows what to prioritize. Killing my recon Panzer IVs means that I am in fact completely blind. So now I'm going to have to bring up a 231. I don't have a fighter for the center. Oh no. Thankfully it is just a bomber. It's not too bad. I'm going to get a Focke-Wulf to help strafe here. I killed my Aufklärer. No. This is really bad. Once this gets into phase B, things could go really, really bad. We've got to grab flags ASAP. I need to start having some of my fighters strafe these infantry squads. And also, I guess, these AT guns, because they are going to cause issues as well. Off-track did go down, but that's okay. Looks like I will be able to kill the Strelke DP here as well, which is good. We are starting to get a little bit of a grasp on this game. Tough though. Still got to deal with IL-2s coming in. Having these Panzer IVs at the spawn is actually really good for us right now. We've managed to clear a nice path up towards these spawns on the left hand side. 222 did go down. Okay, they're not going to get close, which is good, so we'll take them out. Do need to clean up the units in the middle. Just moved into phase B. So I'm going to have more points available to bring in troops. We'll use it on just getting a load more units in. I'm going to want to strafe these snipers to get rid of them. That's the IL-2 going down. I did just lose my 231 though. I'm going to get my recon Focke-Wulf out. We are 19-5 on flags. It's chaotic, but it looks like we'll get the job done. Might have to lose a few Panzer IVs along the way, but I think it is worth it. Now I have a lot of these Focke-Wulfs hanging about. There's not really much they can do. I think they've run out of IL-2s that can attack my armor. So now I can just freely strafe for the most part. Close a lot of these salients that are being annoying. I'm going to leave a couple of units back here to hold the flags, but the rest of the tanks we're going to send forwards. One of my Panzer IVs just got popped there, which sucks. And it looks like they brought an AT gun in towards the spawn. We are 19-5 now in flags. If I can maintain a major victory, I'll be happy, because at least we get to disorganize them. My Panzer III's arriving will help out a lot. I need to have the 222s move forward so my units aren't so blind. Let's get some more Aufklärers with 222s in. I'm also going to want to buy in more Focke-Wulfs. Deal everything else. Particularly any AT guns. And these artillery pieces. And all sorts. Of course they managed to catch the Panzergrens. Well, this has been a pretty careless attack so far, especially in terms of like losing a lot of things, like my tanks, for example. But to a certain extent, the tanks are expendable because I'm not really going to be using them for much else after this, I don't think. At least not armoured warfare wise. Like, they're only Panzer IVs at the end of the day, so it doesn't make much of a difference. I would like to capture a couple more flags just so we can get this over and done with sooner than later. I do have a PTRS shooting my Panzer III though. So he killed my Panzer III. This left side's actually looking very precarious. Get some more troops in. I'm going to bring in some more Aufklärers and 222s as well so we can actually see what we're doing. We are 20-4. 21-3 would be total victory, so I'm going to probably push hard for this flag on the right hand side since we have a lot of air cover. And we can take out any of these annoying units that are in our way. On the right... Oh, sorry, this is in the middle. I want to take out the PTRS here before it kills my 222. And then we can pin down everything else. Take out the sniper before it gets in cover, for example. Looks like it already did. Pretty close to getting on top of this flag though, just got to get rid of the Chernos. There we go, we did it. Total victory. Nice. That was tough. It was actually a really tough battle. 17 minutes, 44 seconds, 260 kills to 50 losses though. Killing a lot of IL-2s definitely helps us out in the future. Getting rid of a lot of the IL-2s that can attack tanks as well means that we don't have to be as concerned about that. I'll take it. In the end, really good choice to bring in the aircraft. I did lose 8 Panzer IVs, a Panzer IIIN, actually 9 Panzer IVs. I did lose 2 of my Aufklärer Panzer IVJs, which is unfortunate. And I did lose some of my Panzergrens that were in the recon, but we killed a lot of stuff. A lot of IL-2s gone down, a lot of their snipers, Strelki, so on. Yeah, that was a nice attack, and it might actually destroy them completely, or it will just put them in our way. Although they're disorganized, so actually it won't block us anyway. Never mind. That's good. Right, now what we want to do is get nice and close to Jelgava with as many forces as we can. So that's what I'm going to do now. I just realized before we do that, I'm actually going to destroy these disorganized units. Since they can't do anything, so we'll just tactical battle wipe those out. And we'll do the same here. with my slower units. And that will get them out of the way. I can actually attack this one immediately, which would bring in the howitzers. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. No, I'm just going to continue my movement. Most of my movement's done. I've just crammed as much as I can, as efficiently as I can, towards Jelgava. So I have Grip Herzog, that went first. Then I backed it up with the 2 Panzer regiments. I've also got the Armoured Recon Battalion in there. We've got the artillery up here as well, although they won't really be able to join the battle this turn. Then we've got everything else behind. I managed to move forwards my AA a bit, so that's going to be covering us here as well. I moved this one slightly to the right, so that's covering against any of these. I've also started to move some units back, since this is getting very close to cutting us off, which is really bad if that happens. I'm actually going to also spend my points on the reserve of the 39th Panzer Corps to bring in the Panzer Corps HQ and these assault gun brigades, which can kind of protect our flanks here. So that's what we're going to do. We'll get these to pretty much spread out in between, and they should be able to deal with these infantry units should they attack us. This one might actually get attacked next turn, but that's okay. Yeah, okay. With all that done, the next thing I need to look at is potentially up here on the top side. I probably want to attack the 844th. And I'm also going to want to look at potentially just like digging in this unit, moving Korkleffel behind, and going with that. We can also attack the 288th Guards. We could attack here. I need to fix my defenses here. There's a lot to do. I think what I want to do though is potentially make an attack here. So I'm going to take a look at it, see if I can figure something out. So having looked at it a little, I think it would be best if we attack the 45th AT Regiment, because that will force them to use that. Then they will use the 984th, because that will bring in their defences. They'll probably bring in some artillery. They'll maybe bring in these extra units in Phase A, but these are Rifle Division HQs. They're not going to have anything too crazy in them. Everything else comes in B or C, so we have quite a lot of time if they choose to do that. They can't bring in any aircraft, and I can. So I think the plan will be to attack here, and then we need to choose the best units for the attack, which will probably just be a couple of my infantry squads at the front here. And potentially the Fusiliers, but probably not actually. We'll do all 3 of these, artillery and aircraft, I think. Because the armor's not going to be too useful if they bring in an absolute ton of ZIS-2s. So we'll probably rely on something like the Ju-87s, which have their bombs and also potentially clusters if we come up against any heavy armor. But the IL-2s are no longer here. They actually moved them away. So this is a really good chance for us to squeeze in towards Jelgava. Let's tactical battle. And they might not have brought in their defenses. They did. This is the moment that we've all been waiting for, the big attack across towards Jelgava. They are going to have the 45th AT Regiment. They've got the 984th, which is the one with the defences. They've got the artillery, and then they've got the Guards Rifle Division and the Rifle Division HQ. So it looks like I think that's both of the HQ sections, which is good because it means they're going to have a lot less troops. They are going to have a lot initially, like they're going to have the same as us. We've got 100 points to spend. It's going to take me a little while to get this set up. I'm actually all set up pretty quickly. So what I decided to do in the end was basically just spread out some grenadiers, push them forwards. I might also bring in some recon at some point. But basically, I want to, excuse me, get as far up as I can, spot the defenses, bomb them. See, I've purchased a lot of bombers. I also have the Ju-87, so we don't need too much recon on the ground, actually. The main thing is, like, if they have some AA, like I just need to make sure I don't fly over it, like the Maxims or something. Like this, for example. I could just kill the Maxims, though. It's not a big deal. We need to make sure that these are evacing after they bomb. Good. Alright, let's see if we can get rid of this. They might stop us in time. They're reloading. Good, double kill. Right, let's kill these ones as well. And we're going to want to make sure we're moving forwards with our Grens. Make as much ground as we can. Another one dead. Okay. What we can start to do is bring in some more troops to back up the troops that we already have walking forwards if they haven't been engaged. And then we bring out my recon again so that we can continue to do our bombing strikes. Putting quite a lot of artillery back here. We're gonna try and bomb that if I can stay overhead. We're going to want to try and start spotting bunkers as well, because those will stop us from taking the front line, basically. We did see the PTRD bunker there, so I am going to want to start bombing that as well. I'm probably just going to hit it with 3 bombers. I'm hoping this Ju-87 with the 500 kilogram bomb kills both of these. But we shall see. Hopefully that did the trick. It looks like they're both dead. Very good. Continue to push forwards with the Grenadiers. ETRD bunker is gone. We've got more Maxim trucks arriving, so we're going to have to deal with those. The defensive line is going to be pretty far back. And the AI likes to do defense in depth, so we have that to consider. I think my Ju-87 should be successful here. I'm going to probably kill the first 2 with that Ju-87, and then we'll kill the last one here. Good. Getting rid of that AA early on, super important. We're also going to want to make sure we attack these Sapodi that are unloading in front of us. I'm going to want to make sure that I'm bringing in more infantry to help out as well. Another couple of Maxims on this right hand side that we're going to want to get rid of. Coming with the bombing strikes there. Do need to stop them from getting in behind me too much here. Hoping that my Ju-87s can kill those. Sure we unload in good time. Get Ju-87s to come assist. Get rid of that bunker. This should pin down all of them, so we'll be able to just finish them off. That Maxim bunker's definitely got to go. Honestly, so far, we're making ground at a steady pace, which is good. And I don't think it's really going to get much better for them moving into like B and C phase, because we don't really get many more reinforcements. We're going to be able to take out these bunkers pretty well, pretty reliably. And since we've moved up on the left hand side there, we can just keep spreading out towards the next flags. Anything that gets in our way, we'll give it a bomb. But technically, I would like a major victory here or a total victory, but it doesn't matter that much. Like a minor victory is enough. Because they are using a lot of HQ sections, like HQ divisions, they have a lot of these like NKVD hanging around, which are not too difficult for us to kill. Starting to bring in some more infantry now. Make sure that we have ourselves properly reinforced so that we can continue these pushes. Looks like, however, there is some units in the middle we're going to have to take care of. Maxims to a bunker. Use the Ju-87 cluster planes to take care of them. Pull the Ju-87 away. I am going to want to get rid of that PTRS bunker though. Grenadier did go down there, unfortunately. I have to bring in some replacements. Purple Blitz got killed. That is because there is a bunker here. That bunker's got to go, otherwise it will continue to hold a salient on that right hand side. This is where the recon planes come in handy, because they will spot things like that, as long as we fly almost directly over them. Ju-87s in the meantime, the cluster ones can go for the Maxim trucks. Got another bunker, gonna have to take that out. There was also a PTRS bunker here somewhere that I'm going to want to bomb. Getting that out of the way is going to open up the front line a little bit for us. I've just moved into phase B though. Let's keep trying to make ground if we can. Keep moving so their artillery can't attack us very well. Keep bringing in more reinforcements behind, so that we can build up the wave more and more as we continue forwards. And that way, they shouldn't ever get the better of us. So very methodical right now, just spotting stuff, bombing it, running forwards with grenadiers. Spotting it, bombing it, running forwards with grenadiers. That's pretty much it. We're making quite a lot of ground quite quickly, so that's good. Got the Panzerfaust into the M2 there. Very good. Maxim bunker's dead. This is honestly going so much better than I thought it would. This is way smoother than some of the battles I've been having recently in this campaign. I think it's just because we have aircraft and they do not, just like the AI when they had aircraft and I didn't. It just gets ridiculous. I'm going to bring in my Focke-Wulfs now as well. Those can help strafe, so we'll have them go for the Zis-2s. Friends have been taken out. We're going to want to bomb this ETRD bunker, get that out of the way. I think on the right hand side we're being direct fired, so I'm going to have to try and do something about that. Oh, they're struggling to bomb that. What are they doing? They basically just crashed. Nice. Bring in another Ju-87. We really got to kill these long range guns because they are, as I mentioned already, direct firing me. Obviously not good. Finally got bombs onto that PTRD bunker, so that's out the way. And you can see how much of the front line it opens up when we destroy these bunkers. because they do help hold the front line. Bumped into another Maxim bunker, that's gotta go. Must be getting to the end of their bunkers, I think. I'm gonna start being a bit more liberal with my bombers, try and get rid of some of the larger infantry squads so it doesn't take us as long to capture flags. Like units like these, we can just get rid of. What I'm going to be using the clusters for now is to just target infantry to help pin it down, and then my Grens can just freely engage them. I'm also going to be hitting, there's this 2 there. I'm curious how much damage this will actually do, because it should be relatively concentrated. It did a little bit of damage. I'll finish that off with a normal bomber. That Maxim bunker's really got to go. The biggest priority of all the bunkers, Maxim bunkers. 1 minute left. We're going to cause a major victory soon enough. That's going to be really good because it means we disorganize the unit which we've attacked. I don't think I could have been really any more efficient with my bombers. They've done really well. That 122 is going to do a lot of damage, but let's retreat from that. That's going to be game. Nice. Major victory. We got it. 17 minutes, 52 seconds. Quite a simple battle at the end. 158 kills, 15 losses. The Ju-87's just carrying me to victory. Beautiful. Gotta love a bit of advance under contact. 13 Grens with Panzerfaust going down and 2 with MG26s. We killed the majority of the AA, loads of ZIS-2s, a bunch of artillery. That's great. We'll see how much room we can make in this salient here. We can get across. Technically, I can attack these units straight away with my Fusilier battalion. Just double checking that nothing's going to reinforce in phase A. I might just bring in extra stuff in case. Nope, they are gone. And we'll do the same here. Those are gone as well. This one will get reinforced in phase A. But yeah, what that's going to do is leave some more space for us to move across here. Ready to attack Jelgava, which I guess we'll do next time. Because, unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. We have a vice grip on Jelgava right now. And potentially next turn, it looks like we're going to be able to grab that flag, but we are going to have to go through the 10th Rifle Corps, the 92nd Rifle Corps, and all the infantry in between. Going to be tough, but I think we'll make it. Alright, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.